We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
It's our time. It's our time.
On first down, Mosley. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
57 to Mike.
Second and 11. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Hey, lock it.
Throwing Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
Don't get nervous. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Come on. Hey! Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Now Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. The 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, come on, come on,
2nd and 9 now. He finds an opening past the 40. Finds his tight end Ingram. And finally down at the 41-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And the Giants first down.
Set 90 Wolf. Stand situation. Let's go. Watch that three. Watch that three. You draw quarter. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
That's the what. Alert three. 6-6. Pull it high.
Looking to throw. Jones. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jachai Polite in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
64.
Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We can't win. Score. Hey, dude.
Now Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this one complete to Terry Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jones. Off play action. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Now! 57. Mike, 57.
2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw. This was complete to Lacy. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
30 base. Watch the run. They're running. They go.
They'll run on 1st down. Mosley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down now, Mosley. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dorsett. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
That's another 49ers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 56. Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Hey, high 7. Now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to find Ford. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Niners 14, Giants 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ready? 18, Gator. That's trash. Move.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
50 seconds. Mike, 50, go.
Jones now throwing again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D.
A final shot before break. Jones got a man, Slayton. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Joe.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Rock it.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Niners take over
Get ready.
1st
Get
and
ready.
10
Get ready.
at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. And that was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Ready? 18 Gator. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time. Now the ball comes loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Recon, 132 fighter. Shoot.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 17 yards and a giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Good running from Barkley there on first down as he'll get forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run it again with Barkley. 7 yards there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Jones on first down. Catch made by Slayton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Kill. Protein spill. You're out.
Jones now off the play fake. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check right. Go. Watch the slip. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll try the left side. Mosley.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. You're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
60 Pittsburgh.
2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
Target. Go.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Ready.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Go. Spike.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Jones now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie, look at me. Zipper. Christian, travel.
I can't believe it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Jones. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he caught it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. On 1st down, Mosley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Mosley.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and
4. Ready? Safety Gator.
That's what I do.
On 3rd down, Mosley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.